Your ancestors of all different walks of life, spiritual beliefs, and traditions are rallying behind you at this time in support of the changes you're making and the new traditions you're creating. We have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the Mystic Soul Tarot, and we have Spirit Guide at the bottom of the Oracle deck that I'll be using. And with the Eight of Wands here, student energy feels significant here. Study, learning, maybe you're learning more about your practice, your ancestors in general, okay, what they practiced. I'm also getting here with this, the changes that you're making and have implemented over the past year have been very hard lessons. It's been very hard on you spiritually. They have been very hard on you spiritually. And it's like you're finally getting some rewards for that, because it seems like with that student energy I was getting before, you're embracing something new. You're the first to do something. You're the first to do it in general, in your family, in your bloodline, and you're getting some big rewards for that. Shame also feels significant here. You could believe that some of your ancestors who have passed on may not enjoy or may not appreciate the way that you've gone in your spiritual path. Maybe you know, practice witchcraft, or there's something that you do that you hold a little bit of shame for. Witch wounds could be significant here as well, and it's quite the opposite here. They're very proud of your spiritual practice and your spiritual journey here, okay? We also have the Queen of Wands right under that. You are definitely embracing some empowerment is what I'm getting. They're inviting something into your life, whether this is a physical blessing or this is some sort of confirmation for you to show you that they appreciate you, you're on the right path, and that to celebrate you almost for all of the integration that you've done with the lessons that you've learned is what I'm getting with that. Oshun can also be significant here with the Queen of Wands. This looks just like Oshun and she's holding a sunflower, okay? But take that as it resonates. We have the Three of Cups right under that. Yeah, they're really wanting to celebrate you for this integration that you've done, for the learning that you've done. And going back to shame, it feels like you may have inherited some shame from past family members or through your lineage. And it's like they knew that you would be the one to heal it in your bloodline. So the shame that your ancestors experienced, maybe they were shamed into believing certain things or shamed into certain practices that they did not want to practice. It feels like you're returning back to your roots, to your ancestors, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming out here. I'm hearing like spiritual autonomy. So you're becoming more spiritually autonomous is what I'm getting with that. Okay. Yeah, you have definitely had some harsh spiritual lessons over this year. Also, I feel like the past like 4 or 5 years could be significant as well. 5 feels very significant, okay? We have the Tower, the Four of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords reversed. You have been kind of forced into integrity is what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords reversed and the Tower. Anytime you were acting out of integrity, it's like they kind of I don't want to say punished you, but they kind of like gave you a slap on the head, like, no, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at your pain, but it's like, they kind of like, yeah, they kind of did punish you for acting out of integrity or acting out of, it's like you knew better and you were acting unintegral, you were acting inauthentic is what I'm getting. And so they have kind of forced you into authenticity over the past couple years. And with the Four of Swords, you're kind of like laying low at this point because you're like, I don't really know what's to come. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well, okay? So new love could be coming in, a new love for yourself. High Priestess as I split the deck. There's definitely a new love for your spiritual practice, for your ancestors. Maybe you're practicing some ancestral veneration here is what I'm getting, okay? And also I feel like something like they're granting you something to show you that your hard work wasn't just for nothing. It wasn't just so that you didn't just go through all that just to get here is what I'm getting with that, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming out. What does the collective need to know here? Diving deeper into your spiritual practice, though, is very significant here, okay? We have the Queen of Swords coming out. Yeah, with them kind of like whipping you a little bit. It feels like they've definitely whipped you into discernment. They've whipped you into your highest self, into your most authentic and truest version of yourself. Hawks could also be significant here. Hecate could also be significant here. If you're working with Hecate, she could be working with your ancestors. I'm getting that, to guide you to this place. And you know she don't play. She'll whoop you too. So there's definitely some harsh lessons here. You could also be an air sign. There's a lot of swords here. I also feel like they have kind of guided you out of your disbelief of yourself. It's like you no longer have this like lack mindset about yourself and the power that you hold. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's coming out with the Oracle deck. What does the collective need to know here, Source? Please and thank you. I do feel like something big is coming for you here. We have trust. I also feel like you've cleared some trust issues here as well. And the Ace of Cups previously at the bottom of the deck, you could definitely be manifesting some new love. You could definitely, yeah, we have grieving and protection here. And because of the harsh lessons you've kind of had to go through, know that you're protected. Every time they kind of, you know, slapped you on the butt, it feels like you felt like they were punishing you, but it was really redirection. It was really so that you could see how powerful you are, so you could embrace your power. And because you were in that mindset for so long, there is a grieving process that comes with this. There is a grieving process that comes with this. We have prosperity at the bottom of the deck. Collective. And I'm also getting with trust. Trust that they have always been by your side and that they aren't going anywhere. They aren't leaving. They aren't leaving you behind. You aren't behind is what I'm getting as well. Time is not running out. Everything that is for you will never miss you. We have forgiveness coming out here as well. Yeah, you could have definitely had like a sort of resentment with your spirit team for the lessons you've kind of had to go through, your ancestors for kind of making you be the one to break the generational curse, but it's because they knew you could handle it. They knew that you could handle it in this life. Collective, this is a beautiful message. I hope that you know that your ancestors are always with you, rooting for you. And there's something very significant. Yeah, we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck as well. You are coming out of hermit mode. You are coming out of hermit mode after a time of rest and kind of like staying out the way because of all the lessons that you've had to learn. You are coming out of hermit mode. We have the Empress under that. Prepare to receive. You don't have to do anything to receive. Just prepare. I love you guys. By the way, I will never reach out for a reading, money, or anything else. Brianna's Intuition is my only account, and I'll see you guys soon.